Do I have any tips and tricks for elevating and maturing your language? My name is Gina. I'm an author, editor, publishing professional. I help you make your writing better. Katie gets to the crux of it here at the end of the comment says, is it just experience slash practice? Yeah, it is. Unfortunately, that is the way that you are going to get better at writing is to do more of it. And I don't know why we are so surprised at this in writing. And I'm not speaking to this commenter specifically. I'm speaking to like everyone generally. Everyone thinks that because they were taught the mechanics of writing in school, that they should therefore be good at it is an art form. And that's not the case. And you wouldn't think this of any other art form. You would never think like, well, I've heard Billy Joel, therefore I can play the piano. Or I've watched the NCAA finals, therefore I can play basketball like a pro. You wouldn't ever think that, but for some reason with writing, we do. Because you can functionally, mechanically write and you know how to use a computer, you think that you're going to be good at the artistic side of it when the artistic side takes time. There are three things that I recommend if you want to get better at the skill and the craft and the art of writing. The first is that you're going to do more of it, not just picking at the same chapter over and over again, but write down a bunch of stories if you want to do a bunch of short stories, or if you want to write a bunch of novellas, or if you want to just spit out first drafts of novels over and over again. Practice writing and write things all the way to completion. Write the whole story. Learn to finish your stuff. Learn to get through the hard, difficult pieces of it and get to the end and feel that satisfaction of finishing, and then the satisfaction of editing and making it better and helping it shine. Number two is that you are going to learn to give and receive constructive feedback, which means you're going to have to join a writing group. Learning how to point out flaws in other people's work is pretty easy. Learning how to do it constructively and in a way that is actionable and doesn't destroy their soul, that's harder. It also makes you better at receiving that feedback, so then you can make your writing better as well. And then the last thing is that you are going to have to read a lot, and not just the stuff that you are trying to write, but the stuff that pushes you to be a better reader and a better thinker and a more critical consumer of the art form. Read in genres that you aren't writing in. Read in the stuff that you think is kind of boring and try to figure out what other people see in it. Read a lot. What is a lot? It's going to be different for everybody. Do more than you did last year. If you don't have time to read, then you don't have the tools that you need to be a writer. You need to be writing, reading, and giving and receiving feedback if you want your writing to get better.